This YouTuber just got a global ban on every ARK Ascendant official server, and the reason is really going to surprise you. It's really a small gray area when things happen and when you're not expecting it, and when it happens, it is kind of the worst. Now, 2 weeks back, and sure, most of you know him as he is Teach, aka Teaches Games 2, just got a global ban, and not just from a server, but every official server. What happened was Teach had a base in a rat hole area on the center map, and there was somewhat of a meshing portion up top, which even he was not aware of if you have watched the video. And I'll play the clip in the background. Now, before all this went down, the dev, or the informer basically, who tells the dev as it's still not clear most likely what the scenario was, had happened to have an uncapped stego that went into that area to check it out or to scope or to scout or whatever it was, and tested it. He couldn't get in. He got shot by turrets. He left, and the stego was still there. You can watch the whole video. It's in the description down below. Which after 12 or so hours, Teach tries to log in again after all the fiasco happened, and he gets a notification of his global ban. This is just a gist of the video, which was explained by Teach. Again, the whole video is in the description, so you can just go and check that out if you haven't watched it already. Now, why do I feel this is wrong from the dev's point of view? First of all, let me just tell you one main thing that I'm gonna go on about with this video. Meshing and a rat hole are very, very different. Now, rat hole has been in the game from way back, and till this day, people on PvP server are using it for if they're solo, they want a place they can be safe for longer so they can get set up, and it's kind of a part of the PvP as of now. Who's at fault for the rat holes in the first place? Wildcard. If the rat hole issue was fixed when you were remastering an old survival evolved into survival ascended that it is now today, the rat hole issues had to be fixed. Now that is just a rat hole. I'm not even saying about meshing. Let's just tell you that rat hole is something you can enter physically. You can go to that place without cheating. Meshing is something you can use, like using a chair and meshing into an area, using a dino gate and meshing into the world, using ways to go into places which aren't legit. You have to literally, as the word says, mesh into the ground to enter such said areas, which in my opinion is advised for a permanent ban, irrelevant, because the player is trying to get into a meshed area. Now, in Teach's case, what happened was he did not forcefully enter that place, and he didn't even know there was a mesh area on top. So it's a little bit of a gray area. I would say it was not called for a permaban on any occasion, because this kind of a thing at least needed a warning, because you can easily see that it could have been a genuine mistake, because even to go to that meshing, you'll need a flyer to enter that small little hole, because you cannot fly or go through in official servers. So which is why I really feel that they should have given him a warning. And how much time would that take? Now, not all the devs are bad. He just happened to have to get on the wrong side of some devs, right? Because most of the devs which I have gone through so far, and now I'm talking way back of 2016, of my experience with devs, like recently I've not had any experience, so you can comment down below if you had a good experience with the devs or a bad one. But in my case, let me take you back to 2016, and I have the mails as a proof of how amazing the devs, and especially this one, because I want to give a huge shout out to the dev I had for 2 of my issues which were major, and I'll tell you why I'm bringing this in reference, because this is amazing, simply put. Now, why do I feel this is wrong from the devs point of view? Well, let me take you back to 2016, where we had ARK Survival Evolved, and these are genuine stories with my own experience and tickets of how the devs were and why I feel that they have kind of become toxic now. Not all of them, but some of them. You can comment down below how your experience was with the ARK Ascended ticket system, because I have not used it. I barely play ARK Ascended due to such issues, and I've never even played official. I'm telling you honestly, till date I have not played on official servers. I've just played private with my friends, and there is a huge reasoning after it. I'm gonna wait till all the DLCs are dropped, and then I may consider playing on official. But right now, till the things are fixed on official, I don't want to play there. If you think meshing doesn't exist in Ascended, you're in a fairy tale world. I'll put a channel in the description which covers meshing if you want to see how you can mesh, but I do not support in any shape, way or form. Don't think rat hole also should be a thing, because I genuinely, till date of playing ARK, I've never done a rat hole build in my life. Let's go on to our story. So back in 2016 on ARK Survival Evolved, I happened to lose a lightning wyvern, which was a juvenile lightning wyvern. Now, to keep that in mind, it was a juvenile lightning wyvern, about a level 170 or 180. I can't recall, maybe less than that, but I had the ticket, which I'm going to put it on the screen as well while I'm explaining to you. So what happened was I put a ticket in and I got a response from who would be the most amazing dev till I met till day, or a moderator, and his name was Jaeger. So this was back in, I think, when Scorched Earth released, and I lost this guy because he fell in the world. I didn't get any death message, so that was my first ticket I raised. I got Jaeger. He came on the server as per the time we mentioned on the mail that we were doing back and forth. So he came on, he gave me the juvenile wyvern, and forget giving me juvenile wyvern, he made it into an adult, gave me the imprint and everything, and it was freaking amazing. I got my wyvern, I got everything, I was happy. He explained me how it happened, why it happened, and he left off, which was crazy because back in the day I was in an alpha tribe named Nox, and my tribe mate used to tell me that the devs are really not going to reply to your ticket, they're not going to help you, which wasn't the case at the time. They did help me, and Jaeger did sort out my issue and was amazing. Now fast forward another year in the center map, which was the second time I raised my ticket. Now this was the most interesting because again I got Jaeger. We discussed our time, we told it. Now what was happening during that time was I was in a war. Now back in the day I was like around 16 or 17 years old, so pardon my letter for to back and forth with Jaeger and using short forms. But what happened was we were doing a war with the tribe because that time I think the server transfers had opened for the first time, so people had the duping stuff and all that, and they went on other servers waging war. Now we were the alpha tribe on our center map as well, and I do believe the war happened, you know, the redwood area and the ending, the waterfall kind of a place where you have a cliffhanger. They had built a kind of a small little thing outpost there which they were attacking us from, and we captured that, and the war went on for like 3 days. I'm telling you this because it is the reason why I couldn't get on. So after the war I went to sleep, okay, and I completely forgot that I told Jaeger that I'll be coming online on so and so time, and Jaeger comes online and I'm asleep. I'm probably awake by the time, but I went to sleep way before that. So Jaeger comes on, he types in the chat, global chat, "Hey Elroy, I'm here," and my tribe mates were like, "He's not online right now," and then he left. So then I just came on after 5 minutes or so, as I've already mentioned in the mail. It was exactly 5 minutes that I came on after, and I was so embarrassed. The moment I entered the Discord, I think not even Discord, I think they were using TeamSpeak that time. The moment I entered TeamSpeak, I got bombarded with words and words, and freaking everybody was cursing me at the time. Now the reason they're cursing me because they wanted to get a Giga, which we had lost, and a tribe merger issue which was going on, and I haven't told Jaeger all this, okay? So this is the part where I'm trying to focus on how the devs were back in the day. So then I go mail him, okay? I'm like, Jaeger, I'm so sorry, I feel embarrassed. I was just shy of 5 minutes. I came online now. Can you just come back? And I kept spamming him that, as I said, I was 16 years old, and I kept mailing him and spamming him, and then guess what? He replies. He's like, "Yeah, dude, I'll be there in 10 minutes. Who does that right now? Which dev does that right now? So he came back in 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes to be sure, but he did come back. That is the main point I'm referring. Now, none of the devs right now are as good as Jaeger, in my experience at least, because there is a situation which I did not even get a response from the dev after this Jaeger incident. It was from, I forgot the dev's name, but I'll mention him in the description. I just got an automated response, and the ticket which I raised that time was for baby Anki, and he spawned in and full adult imprinted Anki for me and gave it, and it was done. But then I told Jaeger, "Hey Jaeger, I have 2 more issues. Can it be done right now? I know I have not raised the ticket, but can you just do it first?" He's like, "Yeah, sure, man. What was the issue?" So I go on like, we had a Giga of so and so level. It was amazing, and it just went under the world. We didn't get any death message, any sort of stuff like that. And the second was we have a tribe merger issue where someone joined us, but he lost all this stuff. And guess what? He did not deny. He went ahead, got the tribe merger done. That took a little bit of time, but he got it done, and he spawned us a Giga. Now, what was amazing about this Giga was his melee was off the chart. At the time on official server, it was impossible to get that melee damage on any of the Gigas, and that Giga would further lead to imprints and breeding an army of Giga, which we used for our alpha tribe, and it was amazing. But the thing is that any other dev, in my opinion, would not look a second time to come back on the server on the same day within a period of 15 minutes after you just came in and went away. And replying to the mail, that was quick. And secondly, he did not deny my request. He could have easily said, oh, we cannot do that, you know, you have to raise another ticket and then we can maybe work on it. But right now I cannot do that. No, he literally just communicated to me and told me, yes, man, I can do that. I can do that for you. Now, why am I bringing this up? Well, in Teach's case, it could have been the similar matter. I mean, you're there. Whoever it was, I don't know if that was a dev or if that was someone who goes and reports to the dev. But even if he reports to that dev should have first confronted with Teach, is what I am going on about. You should have communicated with Teach saying, hey man, you know this place, it has a mesh on top and I don't think you should build here. So could you move away? Or if you do not, and within like 12 hours, I will have to permanently ban you. That's it. I mean, I'm pretty sure Teach would be understanding and would say, yes, man, I can move on and get out of here. Not a problem. That's it. That would have solved the whole freaking issue. You did not have to ban a person. Certainly not a person who's promoting your stuff for God knows almost so many years. I just don't understand. Now, I'm not saying that any YouTuber should get a special treatment or anybody should get a special treatment. No. But this case was a special case in my opinion. As I said, meshing, you have to force yourself. Rat hole, it is a place you can enter, and that mistake lies clearly with the devs in my opinion. If they had fixed that from the get-go when they brought Ascended, this wouldn't even be an issue or a topic to discuss. As I said, I will never build in a rat hole, but I don't condemn people who are building in a rat hole. They can build in a rat hole. In my opinion, any place in a map or a game you can enter without doing things to enter is allowed. That is my whole argument on this full topic. So comment down below, what do you think? Do you think rat holes, if they are there, they should be something which is bannable? Just think about it. If you can enter a place on any game, wouldn't you use it? Wouldn't you use it for your advantage? Isn't that something a part of the game if you can just enter it? I'm not saying forcefully enter it. I'm just saying if you can walk there and enter it. But yeah, that's about it for this video. I'm really bummed out of how the situation was handled by the team of Wildcard. It's really stupid in my opinion. I know that people will have their own thoughts, but this is as per my own opinion on the matter. I'm someone who has been watching Teach for a long time, and I do like to watch the video and keep going Teach. And also to Jaeger, if you ever watch this video, I don't know if you will, but yeah, Jaeger, you have been the amazing dev for my childhood to give me hope in believing that devs do care. So if you watch this video, again, wherever you are, just let you know you're amazing. But yeah, that's about it for this video. Hope you guys like the video. This was, in my opinion, my take for the whole Teach situation that has happened, as he is a creator and I just don't believe things had been done right to him. But with that, Elso, I'm signing off and I'll see you on the next one. Till then, peace out.